Alright, let's be real. That unmistakable accurate cloud of burning oil that seems to sneak its way into your BMW's cabin, especially when you're idling at a red light, isn't just embarrassing. It's your beloved German machine trying to tell you something loud and clear. Hey, my valve cover gasket is leaking and that precious oil is dripping right onto the scorching hot 800-degree exhaust manifold. Ouch, right? Ignoring this little red flag isn't just an option for the faint of heart, or those who enjoy coughing on fumes of white smoke, chasing mystery misfire codes, and constantly topping up their oil every other commute. Trust me, you don't want to go down that road. But here's the good news. Today, I'm going to fix it. And we're not just patching it up, we're fixing it for good. I'm going to show you step by step that you can absolutely tackle this entire job in a single Saturday. All you need are some basic hand tools, a new metal gasket and bolt set, and a healthy dose of patience. Okay, prep work's done, batteries disconnected, time to start peeling back the layers. First up, let's get those plastic beauty covers out the way. These cabin covers are held on by 13mm plastic swivel nuts. Here's a close-up so you could get a better view. Now both of these plastic covers are held on by this plastic holder. It's just one tab and it comes right off. Once you loosen those 13s, you just take the plastic cover, push it away from the fender and up, and it should come right out. This socket right here is a T45. You're gonna use this to remove the strut brace. There are 4 of these bolts total, 1 per shock tower and 2 in the middle of the brace. The head of the bolt was a little messed up on this one, so I had to tap it on. Okay, I'ma just act like that didn't happen. Before you remove the brace, pop these plastic covers out. Now you can remove the harness from this plastic. Now you can pop this cover off to expose the ignition coils and the Valvetronic motor. There's a few rubber grommets under that will fight you, but just be patient. Now that the plastic cover is off, we can reflect on the signs of a bad leaking valve cover gasket. You can see the oil buildup on the edge of the valve cover. If you see oil buildup here, you know for sure your valve cover is leaking. This spot is notorious for leaking at the back corner. Now you're staring at your ignition coils, usually 6 of them lined up like soldiers. These guys deliver the spark, and we need them out of the way. Before you pull them, disconnect the electrical connector from each coil. Most have a small tab you press or slide to release them. Once the connector is free, you can tackle the coil itself. The key here is finesse, not brute force. Now that the coils are removed, you can use this E10 socket to remove the 2 grounds on the harness. We can move this harness out the way for now, but we still have to unhook the injectors, the oil pressure sensor, the coolant sensor, and then the Vano solenoid connector. This connector is a little tough to get to. It does help if you wiggle the connector. When you remove the injector harness, you want to make sure you don't lose these clips right here. They are very important. These hold the connector to the injector and sometimes come off. To remove the Valvetronic motor, you're going to use this E8 socket. This is something most people won't tell you. There is a hidden bolt underneath the Valvetronic motor. This socket right here is a T25. This is used to unscrew the Valvetronic motor from the eccentric shaft itself. For valve covers, I like to use 1/4 inch tools. I have an E10 here with a few extensions and a swivel head. The moment of truth is approaching. We're finally ready to unbolt that problematic valve cover. There are usually 15 E10 bolts holding it down. These bolts run around the entire perimeter of the cover, and there are 3 hidden 10mm bolts in the middle of the valve cover. While you are doing this, the engine harness will get into your way, but if you can learn how to work around it, you'll be just fine. If you're enjoying the content, make sure to like the video. This 10mm is for the 3 bolts in the middle of the valve cover. 1, 2, and 3. With all the bolts out, the valve cover should lift off, but sometimes it's stubborn. The old metal gasket can act like glue. When it finally breaks loose, lift the cover straight up. Once it's free, carefully set the old valve cover aside, making sure not to drip oil everywhere. Take a look at the old gasket. You'll see how compressed and baked on it is. Compare this to your new shiny gasket. You'll probably be amazed at how degraded the old one looks, which will perfectly illustrate why it was leaking in the first place. You got the old valve cover off, and now you're staring at the cylinder head. Probably a bit messy, right? This next step, surface cleaning, is absolutely critical. I'm going to say it again. Surface cleaning is half the battle. A new gasket on a dirty or improperly prepped surface is going to leak again, guaranteed. You're not trying to resurface the head. You're just removing the major contaminants. Be gentle. Aluminum is softer than you think. And gouging it will create a new leak path that no seal can fix. Psst. Hey, hit that subscribe button. It's time for the new valve cover gasket. Let's put this baby on. Now these metal gaskets are not like the rubber ones. Any bend or little kink, you have to get another new gasket. So you definitely want to take your time with these. Do it right the first time, you won't have to do it again. To help you install the gasket, there are two dowel pins, one here and one in the rear. It helps guide the gasket so it doesn't move when you put the cover on. I want to know what you guys think of this. Do you guys prefer the magnesium covers or the plastic ones? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, now it's time for me to clock into my part-time job as the Flash, and let's get this E60 back together. Just a little fact for you guys. So this is the N51 engine, the SULEV model. So SULEV stands for Super Ultra Low Emissions Vehicle. Another fact for you guys, these engines make 215 horsepower stock and 185 foot-pounds of torque. Like the video. We're on the home stretch. With the valve cover securely in place and torqued correctly, it's time to reverse the disassembly steps and bring your engine back to life. Common mistake, do not forget to plug this vacuum hose back into the valve cover. A loose vacuum line can lead to vacuum leaks, which can cause rough idles or lean codes. Finally, take a quick look at your ignition coil boots. If any of them felt crusty, brittle, or showed signs of cracking during removal, now is the time to replace them. Don't cheap out on these small but important details. We are just about there, but there is a crucial step that you guys have to do with the Valvetronic motor to recalibrate it. Now it's pretty easy. All you have to do is turn the key to the position to the on position where the dashboard lights up, but do not crank the engine. Leave it in this position for about 15 to 20 seconds. During this time, the Valvetronic motor will run its full sweep, adapting to its new position. Now remember that negative battery terminal you disconnected? It's time to reconnect it. Once you get everything back on the car, give it a start and let it idle for about 20 minutes. You will see a little smoke when you first start the car, but that's just from the cleaning process.